Asking any Sonic fan about Silver the Hedgehog gives you two different responses. You have one side that takes him as the Mega Me of the Sonic verse, and the other side that doesn't even know he exists. And that makes me think a few questions. Why hasn't Silver been in a mainline Sonic game in 20 years? And that is what we're going to be talking about today in this video. Hey guys, DDS here, and today we're going to be talking about Silver's true potential and why hasn't it been reached yet. If you guys do enjoy these videos, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I always respond to everyone's comments, and just like that guys, I'll get right into the video. We're introduced as Silver the Hedgehog in the game Sonic 06, released in 2006, I would hope so. And we are introduced to him in a futuristic timeline, somewhat similar to Trunks from DBZ. I do see that comment a lot, and it is kind of true in some senses. We are introduced to him in a evil like hell timeline. We have hell. Silver is in super hell, if it could get any worse. Silver has to face the future due to Mephiles releasing Iblis into the world, making the world a fire-like place, named as, what's the place of the city? Crisis City. I almost forgot the name there for a second. Crisis City is the place where Silver originates from, when him and his companion, Blaze, fight off against the evil monsters in the futuristic timeline. We learn in the beginning of Sonic 06 that Silver possesses psychic-like abilities, being able to manipulate objects around him and make himself float. He's basically just Professor X if he could walk, and had more potential. We meet Mephiles in the futuristic timeline with Silver and Blaze, where Mephiles convinces Silver to go back into the past to get rid of the Iblis trigger. Now, who is this Iblis trigger, you ask? It's Sonic for some reason. We don't even know why. It's not really him, but Silver, being as naive as he is, listens to Mephiles and goes back in time to fight Sonic the Hedgehog. Through going back into the past timeline in the video game, Silver meets Amy the Hedgehog, and they start to bond and build a relationship as Silver is on his mission to find the Iblis trigger. Amy doesn't know that the Iblis trigger is actually Sonic, well, what he believes to be Sonic. And as they are walking through the city of Sylvania, where Silver meets the Iblis trigger, Silver standing on absolute business, absolutely dishes 3 flash beam attacks at Sonic. Sonic, being the GOAT, dodges it instantaneously while carrying a gun in his arm. Now if I was Amy, I would absolutely beat these. And as Silver falls down slowly aura farming, he encounters the Iblis trigger. Sonic, absolutely not understanding anything Silver's talking about, just sits there and lets him monologue on for a good 5 hours. And Silver and Sonic finally fight.
5 minutes later.
After Silver's done putting absolute belt to ass on Sonic the Hedgehog, he looks at him and asks him, is this a joke? And as they are quarreling, we see behind Elise getting stolen by but that doesn't matter. And Sonic looks like he's about to be absolutely defeated by the likes of a grey hedgehog. And it looks like to the point where the strongest hedgehog in the world is about to be beaten by a Silver copy. For somehow Amy to stop Silver from attacking Sonic the Hedgehog. For somehow Amy preventing Sonic's demise by stopping Silver somehow. But all done and said, we see Silver's character in Sonic 06 be a very naive, manipulative person, and someone that truly just wants a better future for himself and everyone in the future timeline. To the point where him and Blaze do everything possible and even join the likes of Sonic after finding out that Sonic isn't truly the Iblis trigger. It is Mephiles. And obviously they go back into the future timeline to try and actually fix that, to the point where he loses his cat baddie Blaze as Blaze leaves and technically dies in the future timeline to keep Iblis away from the future timeline. So this guy so far has lost because of a pink hedgehog, lost again to a black hedgehog, again manipulated by a grey-black hedgehog, and lost his bitch. Biggest potential man since Mega Me. I actually think he's more of a potential man than Mega Me himself. But that is mainly the one of the only games where we actually get to play as Silver and do Silver things. And it's been 20 years. We've seen him in a few in and off games where he's not a main character, he's a character put in the game. And my question is it it for Silver? Like, is it generally it for Silver? Because we haven't seen him in ages. We haven't seen him being a main playable character of a main plot in ages. And we do see in Sonic Colors DS that Silver is living in a better timeline, since obviously the whole of Sonic 06 is a retcon and no one really remembers anything. When they do remember stuff in Sonic Generations, but we don't talk about that. It's just wibbly wobbly time chat. I'm not doing that today. It really makes me think Sega just doesn't like Silver the Hedgehog, except for the comics. He does actually have some type of development in the comics, but like that's the only piece of hope Silver fans really have for Silver. Except for that, he's nothing. He's not really got anything. And I was a major Silver fan. I still am a Silver fan. And the fact that he hasn't really been a main point in years It's kind of disappointing from Sega. And it's like Silver repeatedly sacrifices everything in the games that he has been in, especially Sonic 06, and yet he gets nothing. And I just really wish they made a Silver game. Not even a Silver game, they can make a Sonic game and slap Silver in the sideline. I just want him to be playable. We've seen the fans being able to make Silver more playable in Project 06, and it is a brilliant game. And I just wish Sega could actually lock in and do the same with Silver in actual games. But that's what I think about Silver the Hedgehog. I'm sure that most of you guys also think the same about Silver the Hedgehog. If you guys don't and you don't like Silver, please let me know in the comments below. I do respond to all of them. And just like that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. DDS out.